Hello, this is Brad Swift. I'm the co-founder of Life on Purpose Institute, and today we're going to explore a foundational shift in thinking that's necessary if you're interested in really living a life on purpose. We call it the Life on Purpose perspective. So, let's get started. Okay, to start the process of rethinking about life purpose, I want to use this quote from Albert Einstein. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. So we're going to first, in creating a distinction here, look at the cultural perspective of a life purpose. In other words, how have we been thinking about the whole notion of life purpose? And then we'll look at a new what I consider a more holistic way of viewing life purpose that many people have found to be really eye-opening. In fact, opens a whole new world of possibility on living a life on purpose. So the first thing to ask is, what would you say that most people would say when they're asked, what is our life purpose? Not what is their life purpose, but just in a more general sense, what is a life purpose? In other words, imagine interviewing 1,000 people and you ask that question. What would be the common theme to the responses that would also match with what you are able to observe about how we're actually living our lives, especially here in our Western culture? That's the cultural perspective that we're trying to get at. The reason this is important is how you answer this question about what is a life purpose will have a lot of influence on how you go about answering the question, what is my life purpose? So, what is this cultural perspective? What is this common theme? That's a response that we heard over and over again as we actually did interview many people and asking them this very question. Well, what we found is that most people answered that a life purpose is what I'm here to do. Now, they may have said it in different ways, but they were saying essentially the same thing. They may have said what I'm here to do that only I can do, or what I'm here to accomplish that only I can accomplish, or what would give me a joy and satisfaction and fulfilling life. But again, life purpose equals doing. Now, we want to consider that there's another possibility, because when we think about life purpose is all about doing, then we oftentimes can misidentify our life purpose as our job or our career or our profession itself. So we're going to look at a different, or what I consider a more holistic point of view, which is called the life on purpose perspective. And this perspective goes like this: that what if one's life purpose is really more of the context, vessel, or container into which you pour your life? Now, since this is an unusual way of kind of thinking about life purpose, let's look at it in a little bit more depth. Let's use this cup as a visual metaphor. That the visual metaphor, this cup itself, and the ingredients inside of it, let's just call it, water inside of it, is a visual metaphor for this whole notion that your life purpose is a context, vessel, or container into which you pour your life. So in other words, your life is the liquid inside of the container, and of course the container is your life purpose. Now, what's the point I'm trying to make here? Well, here it is. The point is that just as this cup can give form and shape to the liquid inside of it, when you really know your life purpose with crystal clarity, it has the power to begin to give shape and form to your life. And in this case, all of your life, not just your life at work, but your life with your family, your life in your community, your life at work, of course, and in fact, each and every moment of your life can begin to be shaped by your life purpose when you know it with crystal clarity. So while I love being a life on purpose coach and a writer and author, those are not my life purposes. My life purpose is to live an inspired, inspiring, and courageously creative, grace-filled life of purposeful, passionate, and playful service, a life of mindful abundance, balanced with simplicity, and spiritual serenity. That is the context, vessel, container into which I choose to pour my life. This is Brad Swift with Life on Purpose Institute. Thank you so much.